Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So, okay, good morning everybody. I hope everybody had a beautiful evening. Oh my gosh, I hate birds and flies. Um, Today I'm back with another video because I had I don't want to say it was a download. It was like one of those visions that you have in between your wake and your sleep time. Um, Okay, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw and everything. I want to make sure I got it right. Matter of fact, I wrote it down. Okay, so she was a tarot reader. It was a female. Was them donuts? Sorry. So it was a female tarot reader. Right. She had cards laid on the board. Okay. Um, and she was like doing, like hand signs over the tarot cards, right? And collective. This is somebody. People are actually getting readings on the 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 actual divine um, tarot readers or divine readers. People are getting readings on you. Okay, and when they get the reading, I guess if they don't like what they see, these are exes, masculines, or feminine karmics who cross watch your videos, who's seeing whatever prosperity you are gaining from, you know, uh, doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. They're they're hiring tarot readers or dark witch readers to um, actually do a reading on your energy, and then having them do signs and spell work on your reading, on your energy. Okay. Um, like I said, she was doing spell work magic over the readings, to make she was to make the collective sound or look crazy, to make the collective be discombobulated, to mentally and spiritually disturb collective. And she was hiding her face. She was doing confusion spells, conflict spells, um, on on the collective. So it was like, okay, now to me, this is literally too much, and it is, to me, it's gotten out of hand. I went into. I'm gonna tell you the next part of the vision I had between my waking and my sleep. Um, the individual. Well, okay. I ended up in this place. It was like dark. It looked like I was like on the outside border of the place. And it was dark, and it wasn't mystical, but it looked like it could have been mystical, but that's not the word for it. It wasn't mystical. It was, no sun. The sky was like black and gray, and there were buildings that looked like homes, looked like a city. That was um, that was like hives, It looked like a hive, like houses stacked on top of each other, like a hive, you know. And I'm like, now I don't know what this place is. I don't know. I've never even seen that place. But I knew it was some kind of kingdom. It was somebody's kingdom. Um, and I didn't recognize it. Now, um, of course, I'm wondering what is this all about? Um, and I'm waiting for, you know, the answers to my questions because I know they're coming. 5:45 on the clock. Today is May 11th, 5/11, 10:19 on my clock. Yeah. So I'm just curious as to, why would why are these people like getting readings on people that they see on YouTube? Because that's what it is. Like these are readers or exes that go to readers because they see your videos on YouTube, on whatever platform you're on, Facebook, Instagram. They see your videos, and so they're going to readers to find out, I guess, what it is all you know or something. Um, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But if you have to go to that extent, which is, I mean, that's on you. But let me tell you something about the divine. They don't play that. We got ancestors for, I'm going to speak for myself. We got ancestors that'll come and powwow and knock your motherfucking block off. Okay? Um, and that's another thing. These readers will like try to put into your energy of you not believing in your ancestors as if you don't know them or understand them. Understand this. Miss May don't play. And that's what she just told me to tell you. Miss May don't play. Okay? Okay. And no, listen, I am not into any type of witchcraft. Now, like I said before, I may do like protection spells over me and my children because not even a spell. It's not even a spell. It's just me praying to the Most High that He protects me and my family. That's that's pretty much all it is. I'm not out here trying to harm people. I know my ex is probably on that type of time, and he must understand, regardless of what he says or does, I never want to speak to him in any kind of way, shape, fashion, or form again. We would never have any type of communication as much as he would like. It would never happen. It would never happen. I will make sure that it'll never happen. My son will never, we are literally going to forget about the madness and the things that you tried to put us through for no reason. And just because we don't want to deal with you, you still try to put spell work and, end things in my son's life. Because he's so hateful. And we don't need that kind of energy. We don't need that kind of dealings. We don't need that. And another thing, 9/11 on the clock, emergency, 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 that I have to bring up is the fact that, okay, so my son, back in 2000, back in the early teens of 2000, whatever, he, it was a really bad car accident. It was like a freak accident where a car came through our house, right? Landed on top of my son. This is one reason why I do not want any dealings with my son's father. Um, it's not because of the accident. It's what went on during that whole thing that I was going through, that we were going through. My son, his his dad actually, my son was in the hospital. He had freaking brain was hanging out his head when they found him up under the car, under the house. You know what I mean? Um, and they had to rush them kids. My daughter passed away from this incident, but my son lived, and so did my little cousin, which is a blessing. But my son's father left him while my son was recovering in the hospital. He left and moved with some other woman. A couple years later, because I'm so forgiving and I don't hold grudges against anybody, even though I didn't like what was going on, no. But I'm not finna tell you who or how to be. I'm gonna let the Most High handle you. Okay. Um, this was even before I got, start getting close to the Most High. This is before then. But either way, a couple of years later, he comes to me. He says, "Oh yeah," because he married the karmic that led him away from his children. See, I don't know what the issue was with these people trying to bring me down or trying to bring some type of disturbance to my life, but you didn't win. I'm still here and I'm still grinding. Like I'm still on this. And you know, you couldn't beat me. You couldn't bring me down. You couldn't hurt me. But okay, but that's not the point right now. It is the point, but this is what I'm trying to say. When my son was in the hospital during recovery, the the karmic led his father to leave while he was in recovery. Now, listen, I didn't want to be with with my son's father. I wanted him to go on and be happy wherever he was going to be. It didn't matter. I was okay with that because I still had my own children to look after. But come to find out, he was discussing me with this karmic, and I heard that they would talk about me to other people. Like, dude, why am I a topic of your relationship? And if you trying to say that I'm a topic because you had issues, boy, you was born with mommy issues. You had mommy issues. You had narcissistic behavior. I mean, if you didn't notice, I'm here to let you know and expose, what you really are. You had narcissistic behavior, and your karmic was a pick me. Okay, you fell in love with the color of somebody's eyes. Come on, and like I'm exposing because I know about it. I understand what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I was given the details, like I wanted to hear it. But I mean, this is what it was. Anyway, um, like I said, a couple years later, he came to me talking about, oh yeah, my wife felt so bad and this, that, and the other. Okay, then why she didn't check you? You were leaving your son out in the cold, in recovery, while he's in the hospital from a significant brain injury, leaving my son disabled for the rest of his life. And you just left him. Now my son has to deal with that because he's like, dang, my daddy just left. And I feel like I have to deal with it because it's just like my baby got left out in the cold for no reason, just because somebody wanted to hurt him. Now, I get that, we all may have some narcissistic parents, okay, because I have them. I have narcissistic parents who love to play victim when they in the wrong, but never want to face up to the shit that they've done, or shit that they say, or what their intent is about you, or, or what they really want from you. You got parents who don't want to deal with the truth, ever, ever. Both of my parents are narcissistic, okay? Um, and it's not that, I naturally love and forgive my parents, but I don't have to deal with you in any kind of way, okay? I don't have to, be bothered. even though I've tried, but it'll never change. It'll always be the same. So, it's just time for me to move forward away from my parents. And they go through whatever it is they need to go through. I don't have to deal with it. Okay? 15:15 on the clock. They will never, it seemed like that my parents, I remember I had, brought the truth to one of my parents, and they got so upset. They've never been upset like that with me before, but I understood that, like, wow, like, you are narcissistic. This is when I learned that they were narcissistic, because when I bring the truth to them, they don't want to face it. They don't want to admit it. They just try to sweep it up under the rug. And I'm like, oh. And this is why I understand now why I chose narcissistic partners, because of what I was used to growing up. Cut it. Cut it. I would never again. I would never choose another narcissistic partner ever. Ever. Okay. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to call her back. But yeah, I didn't know that these, my ex is a narcissistic. My ex is a narcissist. And as far as I'm concerned, all these narcissists ever tried to do was, all they do is try to bring you down. And you have to remind yourself of who you are and how you don't have to put up with the shit that they try to put you through. And you try to instill in your children that you don't have to be like that. You're not a narcissist, you know. Because whether people know it or not, narcissists are people who are actually, who got demonic entities living in them. They have mental disability, a real mental disability, who whose mindset is self, 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 self. Like it's, my way or the highway. All type of. It's just a bunch of myths. I've never been like that, but I knew 1744 on the clock. I knew growing up that these are the kind of people that I wasn't. I've never felt comfortable around my parents. Not how I wanted to be, because they were always trying to deal my life, and I realize that now. Okay, I can intuitively tell when somebody's lying. I can intuitively tell when somebody's being full of bullshit. Um, but I kind of growing up, I'll just kind of brush it away, like, oh, but that's just how that person is. But I ain't got to deal with them. That was just my thing. I'm not gonna deal with them. And so, yes, I think we are mainly dealing with a bunch of narcissistic people who want to continue to control who you are, no matter where you are, no matter how far you are away from them. They want to just continue to control you. And it's just like, no. When you cut them off, they go crazy. They go dark. They want to kill you. I kill you. I kill you. Well, I mean, you're going to say what you want to say, but you would never do that. I mean, some might even go that far, but none that I ran into. Because if you was going to kill me, you would have been and done it. And then on top of that, or tried to. And then on top of that, I think they have tried to, with, doing spell work and shit, speaking bad against me, trying to keep me down, trying to keep me and my kids down. All the time. Trying to make me believe that I'm something I know I'm not. I don't need you people. I don't need y'all, and I'm finna show you I don't. I've already shown, my exes, I don't need you. And they all come in, oh, I'm so proud. Get out of my face. I don't need your energy in my space. Please, move. Oh, you think you? No, I don't think I'm anything. But I don't want to deal with you in any way, shape, fashion, or form, and at all. So, who asked you to come here? That's just my attitude. Like, I don't know you. You don't know me, right? Right. We don't know each other. Let's keep it that way. Excuse me. That's just my attitude with these marks. That's just my attitude with these marks. And I'm over it. Okay? So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Yeah, I just had to. It wasn't so much as a rant. This message goes. Will. I mean, listen. Take it how it resonates. Take the whole message however it resonates. Whatever is said in this message must be meant to be heard by someone that when you're dealing with a narcissist, you don't have to continue to deal with them. They'll bring nothing but hell in your life. They'll set you up. They'll lie. They'll do anything to keep you from moving forward in your life because they know that they're stuck wherever they are. These narcissists got contracts with the devil, and that's where they live. Bye bye. Have fun with that. Oh, let me tell you, one of my exes. I had a situation with one of my exes where he. It was a dream. I was in a dream, and we were under a tree. Okay, and he took this apple off the tree. I'm standing off to the side looking, just looking at him. And he took this apple up off the tree and he bit into it. He ate it. And you know what that reminded me of? The Adam and Eve story. I said, I'm not eating no dang tree apple. Like, I'm not finna eat that. Don't hand it to me because I don't want it. I won't eat that. I just won't. So I think that signed my divinity. I think. But, you know, it is what it is, yeah. I just wanted to get that out there to, let you know, listen, these narcissists will send these dark witches to try to tell you that you are not this person, then that person, and this, that, and the other. And, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you keep doing the right thing, keep standing on the good side of karma, they can fuck around and find out that you is who you say you are. That's just, that's just what it is. So, collective, you continue to stay beautiful, you continue to stay healthy, and you continue to do what you need to do for yourself to make sure you stay on this good side of karma and keep their mess out of your space. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.